Oh mate, what are you doing, you little pleb on your phone? Hello and welcome to another video. What we're going to be doing today is doing a little bit of maintenance on this bike. In particular, changing the oil. Now, this is in the future tense, meaning I've already done it. I just want to clear a couple of things up since the intro I made was inadequate for what happened. The way I decided to do the oil change was an explorative approach. Since there's very little resources on the internet, I wanted to explore the bike a little bit, and because of the explorative view, I took panels off that I didn't need to take panels off. There's a couple of quirks. There is a couple of quirks to do with this bike, but yeah, it's good fun anyways. At the end of the video, I'll show you a step-by-step process of how to do it the fastest. Maybe not the most efficient, but the fastest. So yeah, please do enjoy the video. So we're back. Took a little bit longer because of traffic, but got the bike back. CMPO pretty much just ordered the service parts, service kit, that's what it's called. It came with an air filter, it came with spark plug, oil filter, and a bottle of oil. I also bought the service kit costs £43. The rear for the rear brake costs £33, and as you see on my bike here, literally just hits the bottom every single time. Like it turns the light on, what means this is good, the switch, but it doesn't actually do anything no matter how much I adjust the adjuster screw here. Plan of action today is to drain the oil. Now to drain the oil, as you see, I don't know how well you can see, maybe you can see a little bit better over here. That silver, can you see that? That silver nut there is the drain plug, but as you see, the rear muffler goes pretty much all the way to the bottom side of the engine, meaning I'm probably going to have to take the rear exhaust off. Right, I'll come back to you when I have a little bit of a plan. I think what I'm going to do first, before I start properly investigating this, how I'm going to get the oil, the exhaust off and oil out, I just want to investigate the bike, to be honest. So I'm using the toolkit that's provided, just in case I have got my toolkit as well. But the toolkit that's provided, what is pretty much this. And apparently this covers every single nut and bolt and screw on the bike. So we'll see if that is true. I mean, we're not going to take apart everything obviously, but first we're just going to take up the seats and see what's underneath the seats, since there's zero videos on this bike in terms of maintenance anywhere. After a little bit of faffing on, got the seat off and found out how you get the panels off. I've never worked on a bike, I should probably see that. All what I've worked on is armour, pretty much, in terms of mechanic size, but look, they just slide on and off like that. There is a little popper in there. I undone these screws for nothing pretty much, because I thought that, I don't know if you can see very well, but this actually overlaps this, so I thought you had to take this off, the plastic shrouding around the fuel tank, but you don't, you just slide it off like that, and in there will be your air filter. I've never really seen an air filter like this before. Just for your information, this plate here, sat like this, If you take that off, it exposes the air filter, and then I guess you'll take them 4 screws out to pull this out, and then that should resemble, yeah it does, but there's got 4 little screws there, and that just comes out as one. A little bit of a pain in the arse, I'm not gonna lie, to replace an air filter, but what do you expect, 125. As you see now, one more panel removed. There is the small Allen key for these 2 ones, and then just a little Phillips screwdriver, and it also does have a popper on the back. There's obviously the throttle. Yeah, it is, that's the throttle. And then this is a spark plug up here. Probably could change it just by taking this out. And as you see underneath, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's another Allen key. However, when that's bolted down, the radiator guard, it's an accept. Right, the bottom shroud is now off. What's good, cause we're almost done, probably in the next 2-3 steps. It was 2 Allen key, whatever, here, and here. We'll connect to here and here, and that was on both sides. So you have to do it on both sides, and you can actually get the bottom one off without taking all the rest off. The only thing is, it is connected to a bolt here, and it's still got the popper thing on. But you just have to undo all them bolts, pop it off, and it just drops off. So yeah, almost there. This is the transmission side, obviously. The other side is a braking side mainly. Yeah, so for the exhaust mounts, there's one mount here, the rear exhaust mount, and then there's one at the front here. And they are 14mm this side, and they are 17mm on the other side. Now it's a bolt and nut, meaning you have to have a spanner and a ratchet, but pretty much it is quite simple. You just unloosen it just by doing that. So just to recap, there's one on the back, this one here, and they look like that. They're quite beefy, to be honest. And then there's one on the front as well. And then after this, I'm hoping that we're going to just slide it. If not, we can ease it. We've got loads of room there now just to get in. Before I move on to the other side, just make sure you disconnect this. So you have your Allen key in there, and then all you have to do is stick your screwdriver on, obviously face the Allen key the other way, and use this as leverage. It is just about to fall, and I don't want this smashing on the ground, since this is good. Well, it's not good, but it's, I don't need to replace it. The exhaust is now off, so once you take them top bits off, come down here for the 2 bolts, just here and here. This one, the fat one's the rear one, the smaller one's the front one. Then once all that's done, disconnect the wiring harness, and then take off the exhaust. Okay, we finally got it off. We cracked the nut. We got our little basket there, just ready. Sorry about this, taking a little bit of a while. Oh fuck it, I don't care if my hands get a little bit oily. Yep, so just gonna, I hope you can see this, can you? I should be able to. Here it comes. Oh, I hope you didn't miss the £1,000 shot. But yeah, this is brand new, well not brand new oil. This is the first ever oil that was in this bike. And it is only 1,000 miles old, well 1,300 let's just say miles old. So once it's stopped running, I mean it is still dripping, however, I'm just gonna do it. Whoa, look at that, it's my neck. Just gonna screw that in for now. And I'm gonna try and find out where the oil filter is on this so I can share to use, because I genuinely have no clue. I might as well torque that up now. It really doesn't need to be that tight. Pretty much as soon as you start feeling resistance on the spanner, just give it like a little pinch and it should be fine. So it feels damn tight. It is. I'm going the wrong way. There we are. Just see, little pinch, that's all it needs. So if any of you want to know where that oil filter is, what we are going to be replacing as well, it's underneath this cover here. You just literally 3 bolts. Yep, 3 bolts, and then just remove it like that. As you see, this has seen better days. Out with the old, in with the new. I know I forgot to video it. There we are. And now what we're going to do is do that plate back up. It only goes one way, so don't worry about getting it the right way. But yeah, just do this plate up and then we're going to start filling up the foil. We're going to put some engine oil in here. And if you don't know, it's this cap here. Just take that off and stick the engine oil in. Now, I don't actually have an owner's manual for this, so I don't know how much needs to go in. So it's going to be a little bit of trial and error. Put a little bit in, stand the bike up, review some footage either on your phone or, in my case, on the GoPro, and see where this side glass comes to. As you see, at the minute it's empty. And we'll want to get that full pretty much. I do just want to correct myself with one thing. This fairing here does have a screw there. As you see, I've snapped it. That's not the best. I'm just gonna give it a little rev. Not a little rev, just to make sure everything is normal. Pretty good. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes just to let the oil go through the new filter and everything. That's it for now. Anyways, that's just the oil change. It didn't need its filters checked or anything. You're meant to, from brand new, you're meant to do an oil change at 500 miles, but because of work and everything, I've only just gotten around to doing it now. An oil change though, it does take ages, like stupidly long. It took me, I think, from starting it to finishing it, it took about just over an hour and 10 minutes. That's not good for an oil change, especially on a bike, but that's because you have to remove the exhaust. So the fastest way you can change the oil, in my opinion, there might be an even faster way. First bolt, the undergarment, whatever you call it, undershroud. Then the front bolt on the exhaust, and then you want to take this flap out so you can get your Allen key in there. And then once that's all happened, you just slide the exhaust out the way. I hope that helps. If you enjoyed this video, or if you thought it was useful in any way possible, please do leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.